Hi, this is Teresa, Director of the Erickson Business Center, creator and facilitator of the Passion to Profit program, but most importantly, your personal business building mentor. I'm excited. We have Pascale Breton here for our Business Breakthrough series. And Pascale is a present Passion to Profit participant. She has graduated from the Art and Science of Coaching and presently in Module 5. And she just shared with me that she has one more mentor session before she does her assessment to get her certification. And Pascale also brings 30 years of corporate experience to her coaching business. So I wanted to interview Pascale today. We actually had a couple things because she's been having a few breakthroughs through the Passion to Profit program. But she just shared with me just before this interview, before we turned on the video, of another breakthrough that she had. And I just think that would really make a difference for you, our listeners. So Pascale is experiencing a huge shift in her confidence of not only her coaching ability, but also her ability to gain paying clients. So Pascale, tell us a little bit about that. What has been the biggest shift for you to increase your confidence, not only as a coach, but to say, hey, I am now positioned well to get out and get paying clients?
Hey, Teresa, good morning. Yes, I had a big shift. Something really big came and happened to me this week, a few days ago, actually 3 days ago. I had met someone who already said that she would be interested to consider coaching and potentially coaching with me. But I insisted that we formally go through the complimentary session. I said, it's only 45 minutes, but I think it will really be important, both for you and for me, to go through this important step before we make a decision. She said, okay, I'm almost ready, but let's see.
So Pascale, that's a really great point. I just want to clarify. So she would have been ready to have the conversation to hire you and give her credit card, but you said, no, let's wait. Let's go through this enrollment process.
Absolutely, because I didn't want to have yes, I'm almost certain, a small yes. I really wanted to have something bigger and a full engagement from her. And I had the feeling I can have it through the complimentary session process.
Awesome. And I just want to clarify something. What Pascale is alluding to, in the Passion to Profit program, we walk through a step-by-step process on, when somebody shows interest in coaching, we bring them through this process to get, and Pascale, I love what you're saying, to get the big yes. And it's important to get that big yes because then we are setting up the coaching relationship to win right from the beginning. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah. And that's absolutely it. Because now she can't wait for next Monday where we will have our first coaching session. Although I have the feeling we already had a very good one with the complimentary session. But she said, yeah, I want to be Monday, the 2nd of December. I have the feeling that's going to be really the start of something very big for me. So I'm so excited.
Excellent. So tell our listeners what happened during that complimentary session that had her get to the big yes.
I would say that since the very first question, I had the feeling the client was curious. She didn't expect this kind of question so early in the relationship. So I started by asking a question that you recommend in your in the brochure, where you say, ask a question about the personality. And I say, yes, as an introduction, if you would have 3 words, only 3 words, to tell me about your personality, what those 3 words would be. And she started, she onboarded, she was on the boat with me, and then we danced on the platform, on the boat. that was just like magic.
Wow.
That was the first time I experienced this famous dance that Marilyn, yourself, and all our mentors keep telling us about during all the modules. This very first time, I felt I was dancing with her.
Wow. Wow. So Pascale, what else contributed to that? So what you're saying, because in that complimentary session, we talk about, beginning it like you did having the opportunity for the potential client to talk about themselves, because that really helps you as the coach and the client relax into the experience. Okay.
That's it. So she was able, through the very powerful questions that I had prepared for this complimentary session, to clarify what the objective was. And she said, I'm not confident in my talents any longer. I had very difficult experiences to go through this past month. And now the reason why I want to engage into coaching is to remember what my talents are. And that's really how she said it. So we went through the questions, and that was going very smoothly. And at a moment, I decided to replay what she has just said. I didn't change the word, of course. I just changed probably the tone and put the words in a different order. And it made a beautiful sentence about what she is doing. So I said, if I understand well, you do this and this and this, and you bring this and this and that. And she said, oh my God, if only I could say it that way. And I said, but that's words. I just replayed them.
Wow.
And then she was so excited. She said, oh yes, I feel that my level of confidence is already raising. And we have not even started. You see, that's the magic of the conversation, is that you've not even started the relationship.
Yes.
The client is already engaged, and she wants to more, and she wants to play bigger.
Well said, Pascale. And I could just see, I think you're a natural dancer, facilitator. I think those are your natural strengths. So I just want to clarify here for our listeners, again, and we talk about this in our training, that the complimentary session, so you could have had an opportunity to go into, okay, what are her strengths, and getting really specific about her strengths. And you might have done a little bit about that, but what it sounds like is that you helped her get really clear that the value of clarifying and owning her strengths again, how that will transform her life. And then through the coaching relationship, that's what you're going to do.
Yes, and we will have time to look at that in further details, to think about the actions and things that she will need. But at this moment, she knows what she has ahead of her, and she knows that coaching is not about focusing on her self-confidence. Self-confidence is going to come naturally when we have covered all the steps about her values, about her mission, the contribution, etc. So we're not going to concentrate on this lack of confidence that she has. We're going to work on all that works best for her, that is already going well, and confidence will come. She experienced exactly that.
Awesome. So Pascale, how has going through this process, following that process with this client, how has that changed, or do you feel will change how you go about building your coaching business?
Well, I have now a process that I am confident in, and I'm not going to be in a hurry of starting a relationship with a customer. This is the very first step that I will never miss. And it makes me feel confident, because I have tools, I have processes, I'm a very process person, so I am confident. But more importantly, I see that when I have covered this first step and that the customer has given me a big yes, I am as excited and fearless as the client is. I have absolutely no fears for Monday. I know we're already on the boat. We are headed to our destination.
Wow.
And when I don't do that, and when I didn't do that in the past. Okay, I had beautiful experiences as well, but that was not in stone. I now have the impression that we are starting very strongly linked together. And it gave me more confidence in my ability as a coach. I mean, I conducted a coaching session. That's it. That's a coaching session.
Pascale, I can feel and hear your confidence, your conviction, and your clarity. Well done. So just as we wrap up here, what would be, I guess, your advice or just what you would recommend or want to hold for other fellow coaches who are, they're sort of maybe a little shaky on their confidence of, their value they can offer as a coach and just going out there and attracting their ideal clients. What do you have to say to them?
It's not about selling yourself. It's not salesy. It's not a selling process. I am a salesperson, so I know what it takes and what it is and how it looks when you sell something, a product or a service to someone. Here, you're not selling anything. You just make it an evidence to the customer that he needs you.
Wow.
And needs you so madly that he is going to pay what he has. And of course, I'm sure we will see some customers not having money to afford our services, and I know we're going to cover that later on with you, Teresia, so I have no concern about it. But at least they see the value. They've been delivered the value during 45 minutes. So my last question for them is, if it has been a valuable experience for you, and if you think that coaching is going to be of a value to you, how much would it be? And how much would you be prepared to pay for that?
Well done, Pascale. Pascale is an ideal passion into profit participant. You are following it step by step.
Yeah. And because I trust it, I'm not following step by step a process that I don't trust.
Yes.
It works. I've seen it work.
Yeah.
I follow it confidently.
Well, I really want to congratulate you and acknowledge you for your courage and willing to go out there and, act on what you're learning. And I just want to highlight what you just said. There is that distinction. There's the enrollment process where we're offering this complimentary session. And I love what you said, Pascale, and I don't think I've ever framed it this way, but we're creating an environment, a conversation where the potential client can see how they can really benefit from working with you. Then they can decide, do I want to invest in this? Is this the next step that I want to take? And it sounds like you just brilliantly had that experience.
That's exactly it.
Well, thank you so much, Pascale. And if people want to connect with you, get a hold of you, can you just quickly share your website address with us?
Sure. So that's www.universe and you. So universe and you.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much, Pascale, for your time. And fellow coaches, until we connect again, I encourage you to dream big, embrace your entrepreneurial mindset, and turn your passion into profit.
Thank you.